All right, all right, all right. Welcome to day three, and we started a little bit late. I think it's just 5 minutes behind scheduled time, and we will still meet up with what we have to do. So we have just 14 persons online watching us. Uh, Share it so others can join and learn from what will be happening here today. Today we'll be talking about mitigation strategies, CMS security, how we can protect our CMS applications. Okay, today we also understand, we'll go deeper into what CMS is, the vulnerabilities and security implementations on these CMS applications. All right, joining me, I have Mr. Innocent. I have Mr. Innocent. Mr. Innocent, good
Hello,
evening.
good evening, everyone.
All right, all right. And Tim is supposed to be here with us, but I think he's still having some technical issues to sort out. He will join us soon, working in the background. And like like we've told you, today is to teach you. Okay. Yesterday we hacked. First day we dug out vulnerabilities, and today is to show you some techniques, security implementations, mitigation strategies on how to protect uh, uh, the vulnerable CMS applications. All right, make use of your comment section. I can see, okay, I can see Chiwendu is here again. Chiwendu says a suit portal should be checked. Today, let's know if our data is safe. Okay. Well, let's see. If time permits, we'll go spiritual to do some spiritual checkup on a suit portal. But today we're looking at mitigation strategy. So if you find yourself in these categories, we listed some organizations that are vulnerable. If you find yourself in this category of vulnerable organizations, you work there, pass this message to them. Okay, the three mitigation strategy on how they can secure their infrastructure. All right. Of course, you know my name. I'm Ben Buja. You call me Spirit. The chief priest. I do some spiritual work. If you are interested, although in the cyberspace. Okay, I don't do the other one. But I can conjure things with the computer. All right. Okay. So welcome you once more. If you are watching us live, I can see yes, up to 21 persons watching us live. Make sure you contribute. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. Just like we've always told you, if you are allergic to hacking, allergic to security, please do not watch. And remember, we are doing this to create the awareness that hacking is real and that organizations need to pay attention to securing their digital assets, especially here in Nigeria. All right. Uh, I don't know, Mr. Innocent, do you have anything for us before we go uh, deeper into the execution strategies?
Yes. So, I want to bring us back to CMS and let us know what CMS is really entails. Yeah, CMS, as you know, is the content management system, and for what you know, a lot of businesses and industries they use a CMS to build their website unknown to them. So, these are some of the examples of the CMS website, of which we have the WordPress, which is popularly known by everybody, and we have the Drupal, we have Joomla, we have Shopify, we have Wix, and so many of them. So majority of our websites today, they use this framework to build them because it's easier to use it to build. So and most of them they didn't secure it very well. That's why we were able to get access to their website.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a wonderful one from the. We're going to look at some statistics around uh, the vulnerabilities we have in CMS globally and in Nigeria. Okay, so I know you have some. Just prepare them. We are going to showcase them very soon. All right, team. Once you're ready, let me know so that team. Yeah, but your video is not connected. I can see you, but your video is not connected. All right. Okay. Okay. Just so today we are going to be looking at we are going to showcase also organizations that are running vulnerable WordPress versions, vulnerable um, plugins, vulnerable themes, and all that. All right, so we just have 45 minutes left to show all we have to show here, and then we'll be doing more of teaching today. Okay. All right, team, I'm still waiting. You're not yet online.
I'm connected, but
You're connected.
I can see you actually this time. No sense. I can't even see myself.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay. Yes. So we'll kick off soon, just in a bit, and we will go deeper into CMS. Yeah. Up. Yes. Deeper into CMS. Let us understand what we have been talking about. All right. So I'm very sure it's echo. I'm very sure um, we are all familiar with the term CMS. Of course, we have mentioned that oftentimes here, including Senocent have said a lot about CMS. But did you know that over 70% of hacked websites run on compromised CMS? Now, this is not just a global statistics, including here in Nigeria. Now, out of the 70%, it will surprise you also that 40% are government websites. 40% are government websites running compromised CMS platforms, especially WordPress. We're going to show you statistics of the number of WordPress that we have here in Nigeria. We're going to show you statistics of platforms like Joomla, Drupal, and the rest of them here in Nigeria. We have lots of them, but we'll concentrate on the ones that are mostly used here in Nigeria. Okay. All right. So Mr. Anderson talked about the CMS, but I'm just going to shed more light on that. When we say CMS, we are talking about the software that can help you build or manage a website without a coding skill. So it is very easy using a CMS. Now, most people, instead of spending time going to code, they just use the CMS to do what they want to do. That is why it has been widely adopted. And then we have thousands using this platform here in Nigeria and millions in the world. As we make progress, we're going to show you the statistics for you to understand the number of websites that are using CMS here in Nigeria. Okay, uh, now we have types like traditional CMS. Now, this CMS, what it does is that it connects the back end to the front end so that you can control the content on the front end from the back end. So we have applications like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, Shopify, like for shops and all that, Typo and the rest of them. Now, you can actually edit or upload files from the back end. This back end is actually a front end to the admin. while the front end is seen to the users that visit the website. So we call it a traditional CMS. Okay, and that is what the website that was hacked yesterday that we were able to gain access was a traditional CMS. Okay, traditional CMS. All right, and the next CMS is what we call the headless CMS. Now, the headless CMS separates the back end from the front end. So it stands in between, it delivers content via API. Okay, it delivers content via API. We have a very powerful headless CMS like Strapper, Contentful, and the rest of them. Okay, they are actually commercial CMS applications that can be deployed to deliver content to mobile apps, IoT devices, and the rest of them. That's headless CMS. All right. Then we have the coupled CMS. Now this one acts like the headless CMS, but the difference is that it delivers a dynamic content, not just delivering content to the website, applications, and the rest of them. It can also deliver marketing content, digital marketing content. Okay, so it's good for advanced business. And the the fourth CMS, which is the e-commerce CMS, of course, we are we are used to some of them like Shopify, Magento, and WooCommerce. That is very, very popular. WooCommerce is WordPress commerce e-commerce CMS. All right, so it's just designed for online stores where you can manage your product, accept payment, with some powerful features. All right, so we've understood the different types of and the document management system. This is just for documents. Okay, this is just for document, and this can be integrated into any of these CMS I've just mentioned. All right, so we've looked at them, and let's look at our goals. Why are we actually doing this? Okay, why are we doing this now? Team is not back. Okay, all right, so now we want to demonstrate using real world vulnerabilities. Okay, and attack techniques to improve your understanding, because we cannot just come and display theories, display slides. Of course, it's good, but the practical is always the best. That was what we did yesterday. We were able to show you vulnerabilities. We were able to hack into the systems and the servers. We were able to access the back end of the CMS. We are doing this to teach, for you to learn, for people to learn that this is real. Okay, to create the awareness. Okay, all right. And number two, we are highlighting all this risk uh, for organizations to take proactive steps. Very, very important. Yes, because it impacts businesses. Uh, it can cause reputational damage, um, legal battle, a lot penalties and all that. Okay, loss of fund, and proactive cybersecurity consciousness. We want to encourage people. We want to encourage government, IT managers, policy makers, okay, to adopt preventive security. That is proactive security instead of corrective security or corrective measures. So they are only waiting for their servers to be hacked. They are waiting for their servers to be hacked before they can do something about it. And that is not the best approach. Okay, you can start proactively, deploy some security measures to protect your infrastructure. Yes, don't be in the news for bad reasons. Okay, all right. So Mr. Innocent, once I get to statistics, we'll be able to show some statistics on some vulnerable WordPress applications from probably version 5 down, or 6.1 or 6.0 down. We are looking at organizations that are using these versions that are highly vulnerable. But we call them critical conditions. So get ready. We are going to showcase that. Okay, so I have Onyebuchi from Anambra State. Onyebuchi. All right. If you're joining us, ask your questions. If you're confused, drop your questions in the comment section and we'll respond to that. Okay, so our findings here and our advisory will assist policymakers in drafting and enforcing stronger cybersecurity regulations in Nigeria and in Africa. Yes, just like we have always said, you cannot protect what you cannot see. And to protect, you need policies. You draft these policies, and once they are not in line, and once they cannot secure, of course, they are useless. So what we are doing here is to assist policymakers. Our findings here will assist them draft a better policy, and when enforced, can protect digital assets. A policy that cannot protect when enforced is useless. All right. Okay. So next we'll be looking at vulnerabilities in CMS. Vulnerabilities in CMS. We have people watching on YouTube. We have on Facebook also that are live connected to this program. And the first vulnerability we are going to look at. Okay, before that, let's look at the definition. Of course, we discussed that yesterday to be weakness in that software or a flaw. Okay, probably a misconfiguration. Should be misconfiguration, please, or implementation that could be exploited by an attacker to compromise the application. All right. So I think you have a network challenge because I'm trying to hit the next slide. Okay, misconfiguration now, misconfiguration. All right, so this happens when a CMS application is not properly configured or was configured incorrectly, leaving security gaps that hackers could exploit. And then we have listed just a few of them, a few of these misconfigurations, like the default settings, using default settings. Yes, using default settings. And then when you use default admin login URL, just like I have them on the screen, if you have any WordPress website, you could just add the /WP admin or WP login.php. You would be able to find the admin page, the admin login page. That is if they are using default settings. Okay, so we call this misconfiguration because once you install the application, you need to configure it and then create some unique URL to fit into what you do. All right. So, and this for WordPress. I forgot to mention that this is for WordPress. And now this is for Joomla. You have a Joomla website also. You just need to do is /administrator. It takes you to the admin. Then if you were able to locate the admin login page with this URL, it means they are using default settings. And that is misconfiguration. So try that out. If you have any Joomla website or you know of any, and you can just try that out now to see if you are using the default settings. If you're using one, then you are vulnerable. All right. Then the third one is we're looking at Drupal. Drupal, Drupal is /user/login. It takes you to the admin. You see. All right. We like practicals. We want you to do it while we are still online and send us your feedback. Send us your feedback, ask your questions so that we can make progress. This is for Magento also. If you use Magento, this is the default settings for the admin to get to the admin panel. Okay, so path transversal, path transversal. Another vulnerability we discussed in this program, we discussed two vulnerabilities: the admin and path transversal. Okay, so where you have exposure, directories are exposed, down to the root folder, and a hacker or an attacker can gain access to sensitive files, sensitive server files, uh, uh, credentials, configuration files, and the rest of them. We showcase that. We showcase that. We showcase that. That was yesterday, right?
Yes.
We showcased that yesterday. Okay. Let's, for the benefit of those joining us, we are still going to just do that a bit. Mr. Innocent, if you have that, let me know. Let's just let's see. We're gonna
I was able to find the user on the A suit.
okay, okay. We'll come to that. So you can see we have access to sensitive files here. You can see that this is the admin. So this is what we call path transversal, directory transversal. Okay. All right. So we looked at that uh, yesterday. Looked at that yesterday, and we were able to dig out the vulnerabilities and exploited them. All right. So, Mr. Innocent, are you ready with the data? You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Have you shared your screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. What do you have? You say you have WordPress.
Okay. Like what I was saying now, you can see from this place that these are the WordPress version. This is the version you're seeing here.
Yes, exactly. We have a lot. We have seen even some government websites that didn't update theirs even up till now. I think it was just one that was updated. The NAFDAC updated theirs not quite long. And that has been like that for several years. I think 4 to 5 years, and we have one for like 6 to 7 years. You have a CMS application. There is no update. Okay, you may proceed.
This these are also statistics for version 5.5. So you can see that the number of people that are live now, the live website, there are over 305
Hmm.
in Nigeria alone. I'm not talking in the world entirely, but in Nigeria alone. These are live websites that are operating.
Hmm.
and they are still using this version 5.5.
Hmm. Wow.
I'm going to show you the list of different websites that are using 4.4, 4.5 here. Yeah. And these are them.
You see,
And look at the money they paid. You can see the amount they spend
hmm.
in building and securing these websites.
uh, you have UBA, that GT Bank there, that's cable. These are big coins. They are
If you
big
look below
companies.
now, you can find Unilab because it's also there.
Yeah, never talk about your lag. Your lag is highly vulnerable. It's vulnerable everywhere. Lots of vulnerabilities, and any attack would penetrate. You understand? Let's not talk about
And these
Unilag.
are much.
Yes, you see, I can see that.
You
I can.
can see this continuation.
Aha, I can see. Wow, wow.
So you can see the list is continuous.
Mm,
If you check, you will also see more.
mm,
And you can see that all these organizations, all these companies, they spend a lot of money by trying to secure their website or the builders to develop a good website for them. But at the end of the day, they still get exposed.
yes.
And a lot of people will be asking, of what use are they protecting their websites? You know, if an hacker will be able to penetrate one system, then every other system connected to the organization are vulnerable.
Mm, mm, mm. They need to understand that. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay, that's a good one from Mr. Mr. Innocent.
I don't know if time will permit us to display. You know, I was unable to share my screen yesterday. I would have loved to show you people those names we calling. So I won't look as if we are just calling names. But maybe as time goes on, we will know how we match things up.
Yes, exactly, exactly, exactly. We don't have much time. We don't have much time actually.
Thank you, sir.
We don't have much time, so we just have 20 minutes. We've talked about misconfiguration. So on all the platforms, just a few of them, and we've talked about path transversal, showed path transversal and exploited path transversal. Okay, so you can see we have over 57,000 WordPress websites in Nigeria. Like 57,000. You know what it means to have 57,000? You have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 to 57 WordPress websites in Nigeria. Then we have 729 websites using Joomla. We have 243 using Drupal. Okay, so and that is why we are focusing more on WordPress because we have more users of the CMS applications here in Nigeria, including government agencies, security agencies, law enforcement, private organizations, including banks. We have banks. We have lots of agencies. We have even we have some NGOs, including international NGOs. You know, we have some portals from United Nations also that use this platform. Okay, all right, because they use it to manage their content and all that. At the same time, out of the 57,000, 57,000, I'm going to show you statistics of the vulnerable WordPress websites we have. Now, look at this. Now, as at March 2025, 87% of the 57,000 are vulnerable. So, if you use a CMS, most especially WordPress, please go and check. If you cannot check, contact us, we can assist you. 87% of 57,000 should be we're talking about 40,000 and above websites are vulnerable here in Nigeria. This is a justification for why we are doing this. Okay, now look at that. I'm running on version 6, why 9.0 are running using version 5.0. Latest version is above um, It's above 6.6 or 6.7. 6.7. All right. Now, so if you combine this, we have about 3.6 running version 5.0. Now, if you are running version 5.0, you are finished. You are finished. And Mr. Innocent just displayed the statistics of organizations running 5.0. Why would you be running 5.0? Huh? Why would you be running 5.0? You are outdated. You are outdated. That is why it can be easily compromised. That's very that's very bad. So if you belong to that category, that list, kindly work on that, because once you are vulnerable, we have created a loophole on our cyberspace. And then let's look at the statistics also. Uh, so look at it in general, we have about 93% of the vulnerabilities coming from plugins you install. Now, the reason is that most of the plugins, WordPress plugins, are not updated on a regular basis. 52% they come from outdated uh, plugins. 3% out of 55 plugins have never been updated. You see that now. So we have 158 new vulnerabilities every day. 158 every day. So you think you are secure today? How about tomorrow? Okay. So security is not a day thing. That is why you need to monitor. Always, you need to monitor, and you need to detect and prevent. So if you look at the statistics we have here, the unique vulnerabilities are 23,000, plugins that are vulnerable 109,000. We have teams 29,000. We have WordPress versions 761. You can see. So there is no how you escape all this. Better go back and check. Go back and check. So now look at what we have. 48 configurations. Of course, it will. This is not what we can showcase here right now, but there are 48 security configurations to to holistically secure your CMS, especially WordPress. So if you want to know about this, you want to learn this, you want to join our practical training section. Okay, we're going to teach you the 48 security configurations. 48 security configurations. If you are interested, let us know. You can drop a comment or call us or visit our website. We'll take it up from there. All right. Uh, so what we want you to do is to take action now or be hacked. Of course, we are not begging you. We are not begging you because we have been shouting for how many years now. So if you don't take action, of course, you'll definitely be hacked. The choice is yours. Secure yourself or be hacked. Every second, hackers are scanning. Now, of course, there are no more much engagement here in Nigeria. So we have been training ethical hackers. We have been training cybersecurity analysts, offensive security professionals, and there are no much engagement for them. So what do? They stay at home and begin to scan. Okay, they begin to scan. They're looking for weak spots. They are just testing their tools and skill, and you are there. You're not securing yourself. Honestly, you'll be hacked. You will be hacked. So if you leave your door open, a hacker will just check something there. Okay, so security is just like locking your door at night, and you wouldn't want to leave them wide open, right? Same way you wouldn't want your door to be open at night, then why would you open the door to your website? All right. So this is from us, Cybergon. We advise you secure yourself, secure your website, secure your organizational reputation. Okay. So if you are using updated CMS versions, if you have weak password, unsecured plugins, and you are just a step away from a disaster. A single breach can lead to data loss, financial damage, reputational ruin, and you don't have to wait until it's too late. It costs more to repair, actually. If you contact us to implement or deploy security infrastructure, it's going to cost you less. But if you contact us to fix a breach or a critical security incident, it will cost you more. Okay, so make the choice now to take proactive step, implement cybersecurity fully on your CMS application. So the best time to secure your website was yesterday. You didn't take action. Now, the second best time is now. All right. And we don't know if you have another chance. You never can tell if you could wake up tomorrow and then you see your site being hacked. You saw what we did yesterday was a demonstration. All right. Now, it would surprise you also that the owner of the site, I'm sure he was not even aware that someone was there, and is up till now he's not aware that his application was accessed, and that is wrong. Okay, active monitoring is very, very important. We can configure CMS in such a way that if anyone tries to log in, it sends you an alert, whether via SMS or email, any kind of alert will configure that. That is how it should be, active monitoring, and you should be able to detect intrusions and block any form of malicious attempts to gain access. Okay. All right. So of course you know that this is our quote: "You cannot protect what you cannot see." You cannot see spiritual things. Before you can protect yourself from spirits, you need to be spiritual. You cannot just protect what you cannot see. So you need to learn. You need knowledge. You need skill to be spiritual. All right. All right. Okay. So we are gradually coming to the end of the mitigation steps. We are providing advisory and conclusion, and the CMS 2.0 brought to you by Cybergon. And on your screen, you can see the three flags where we operate legally. That is the United States, United Kingdom, Nigeria, fully registered to operate and deploy security infrastructure. Okay, perform any kind of security activities as we may deem fit. All right, on the screen, we have displayed our services. If you are interested in any, reach out to us. Reach out to us. Security pen testing, auditing, certification, data protection, and the rest of them. All right, team, I'm still waiting. If you're, oh wow, team is here. That's good. That's good. That's good, team.
That's good. That's good. That's
That's
good.
good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see team.
Okay,
Let's
let's
see.
see team. Let's see team.
Team, you're welcome.
Team, you're
Thank you,
welcome.
sir. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. You're welcome.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you,
You're
sir.
welcome.
We expected
We expected
we expected you
we expected you
to give us some
to give us
tips,
some
but it seems
tips, but it
your
seems
machine
your
did not
machine
deliver.
could not
Of course,
deliver.
we'll be having this.
Of course,
From
we'll be
time to
having this
time. I
program
know
from time to time. I know
you have a lot
you have a lot
to share.
to
Okay, this is
share.
team. You
Okay,
have
this is Team Messiah. You have anything
right
to
now.
say right
We should
now,
proceed
or we
with
should
one
proceed with what we are talking about?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. All right.
All
Okay.
right, all
So
right. Okay, so
back to
back to
data protection.
data
Of course,
protection.
we render
Of
protection
course, we
services.
render
We
data protection
implement,
services. We implement, we
provide
audit,
compliance, training,
provide compliance,
advisory,
training,
policy,
advisory,
and more.
policy,
Okay.
and more.
I've been doing this for
Okay,
big
we have been doing
coins
this for
in
big coins
Nigeria and
in
outside Nigeria.
Nigeria and outside
We
Nigeria.
have big
We
coins
have
of test,
big
like the
coins in
central
our
bank, the
clientele, like the
military,
central
law
bank, the
enforcement,
military, law
and the rest of them.
enforcement, and the rest
Okay.
of them.
So
Okay,
free to talk to
so
us
feel free to
and
talk to us,
let's provide
and let's provide
holistic security
holistic
and not
security and not
verbal security. Security is not
verbal
English.
security. Security is not English.
Imagine deploying a
Imagine
soldier who doesn't
deploying a
speak
soldier who knows how to
law.
speak
I
English
don't
and
want to
can't shoot you.
shoot.
They will kill him and kill you.
They will kill him.
That's why this is spiritual.
You understand? This is
Yes.
spiritual.
Only spirits can do the work.
Only spirits can do the work.
Okay, okay, all right. So
Okay, all right.
I want
So
to
I want
uh,
to
I want to
I want
encourage
to
us. Okay,
encourage us.
it is never too
Okay,
late to
it
secure
is never
yourself.
too late to secure
Never too late
yourself.
to
It's never too late to
never too late to
never too late
um,
to
help your
um,
organization.
help your organization.
Okay,
Okay,
no matter
no
what
no matter what
uh,
uh,
have gone wrong,
have gone
to some
wrong,
extent,
to some
can still
extent,
fix that.
we can still fix
All right.
that. All
So
right.
I want
So
cybersecurity
I
professionals to
want
learn.
cybersecurity professionals to learn.
Cybersecurity skill and
Cybersecurity
knowledge
skill and
does
knowledge
not have an ending.
does
You
not have
learn.
an ending.
You
You
learn.
need to
Every day
learn.
we have
You need to
new
learn.
threats,
Every
we
day we
have new
have new
exploits,
threats. We have
we have
new
new attack
exploits. We
techniques.
have new attack
What you have
techniques.
deployed
What
today
you
is
have
not enough
deployed
for
today
tomorrow.
is not enough for
You need
tomorrow.
to upgrade your
You
system,
need to
you
upgrade your
update,
system. You
you
need
need
to
to follow
update.
up
You need to follow up with those who are in the system, fully in the system. You need to follow those who are doing the work, not those who are speaking English. All right. If you are really interested in cybersecurity, thank you for joining us. All those who participated from day one, day two. Oh, I can see someone says I can't hear you. Please confirm if you can hear me. Ovo 16th reality say confirm if you can hear me, please.
All right.
All right.
We have
We have
we have
we have
Barrister
Barrister
Onwa. Barrister Onwa.
Onwa, Barrister
For joining
Onwa.
us.
Thank you also for
Barrister
joining
Onwa
us.
says it was
Barrister Onwa says
insightful
it was
during the
indeed
session.
insightful during
Thank
the
you very
section.
much,
Thank you
Barrister.
very much,
And
Barrister. And
Shibelu says check
Chiwendu
quota.
says
All
check
right, we'll
a
do
suit
that,
quota.
but not
All right,
today.
we'll do that, but
We'll
not
check a
today.
suit quota.
You check a suit quota.
We'll tell you when
We'll
next we'll
tell
be having
you
our
when
next
next we'll be
program,
having
not too
our
far
next
from
program,
today.
not too far
And
from
then
today,
we'll go
and then
into
we go
ASU to see
into
what they have.
ASUS to
I
see what they
believe ASU
have.
they have
I believe
computer
ASUS they
science, they
have
have
computer
engineering and all
science, they
that.
have
If
engineering
they
and
do
all
have
that.
those things,
So if they
they
do
should be able
have
to
those
prepare
things,
themselves.
they should be able to
But
prepare
if they are not able
themselves.
to do
But
that,
if they
we'll
are not
show
able to
them
do
some
that, we'll show them
spiritual
some
work there. It's
spiritual work
fine.
there.
Thank you very
It's
much. I want
fine.
to
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate
appreciate
everyone.
our partners,
Appreciate our partners,
our
appreciate
police,
our police,
team, Messiah.
team,
I would like to
Messiah.
appreciate
I would also
Mr.
appreciate
Innocent,
Mr.
Mr.
Innocent,
Innocent,
Mr. Innocent,
and everyone that
and
joined us to be
everyone that
on
has joined
one,
us. To be on one,
Fishaw,
Fishaw, uh,
uh, Chiwendu,
what's Chiwendu,
uh,
uh,
okay, what
okay,
Osa says,
what's
what's
Usa
echoing?
says voice is echoing.
Yes, but
Yes,
mute
but
your phone and mic.
mute your mic if it's echoing. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Thank you for bringing that. Thank you very much. So please let us know if it's still echoing. Osa, let us know if it's still echoing. Okay, so if you have questions, please throw in your questions. We will attend to that. If you don't have questions, uh, we'll be glad to uh, announce to you that we've come to the end of CMS Security 2.0. Okay, don't forget you can join the practical training section for 48 security configurations for CMS. 48 security configuration for CMS. Yes, he says again, your voice is echoing. Uh, says your voice is echoing. All right, our advanced class will start in May, and our standard class also is fast approaching. You are free to enroll for practical training sessions, physical class. Okay, if you have other, we can also discuss other training uh, platforms. If you want to, you want it online, you can still work that out. But mainly, we do practical physical class. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. I know if you try to go through our videos, our online streams from day one, day two, and day three, you should be able to protect your application CMS to some extent. And I know surely we have succeeded in creating the awareness to make people understand that hacking is real. Yes, we have a lot of people learning ethical hacking. A lot, thousands are into cybersecurity, and I'm sure many have not seen what real life hacking is. Well, many work with try hack me, vulnerable applications, and all that. We were able to showcase yesterday real life hacking with a real CMS. We're able to access files. We're able to inject, we're able to gain access to the backend, but we did not modify any file. Okay, so we are not here to cause problems. We are here to help. We hack you for your own good. So thank you for joining us. And I want to tell you that we love you. We are here to secure you. If you have any security challenge, any security problem, feel free to reach out. Okay, so from me, Ben Uguja, Cybergon is sending love. All right, thank you very much.